Okay, let's talk about making eye-pin loops. An eye-pin loop is very important for jewelry making because it's the main way that items are connected. So as you see on this bracelet, all the little crystals have had an eye-pin loop put on the top, and that's what forms the dangle and also connects it to the bracelet. And if you look over into this necklace, this section of this necklace, we've also used the eye pin loop mechanism, but we've started with an eye pin on the bottom and then done an eye pin loop on top. So that's allowing me to connect these two together. Looking over a little closer at the links or connectors, you can see an eye pin is on either side. And just to give you an understanding of how eye pins can be used, I've shown a variety of different sizes, shapes, and styles, all of which have been finished with an eye pin loop at the top, and some of them even have the eye pin loop at the bottom. You can see even that we've done smaller versions too. So let's get started understanding what you need for an eye pin loop to make one. There's a number of tools that you need. 3 of these are shown here from the Jolee's Jewels series. The first one is the chain nose plier, and that has a very tight tip, flat tip, that you use for bending over the wire. The second item you need is the round nose plier, which shapes the curve and that hoop circle. And then the last item you need is the wire cutter, and that is obviously for cutting your wire pieces. So let's get started. I am going to move this out of the way so we can see. I have already picked up an eye pin loop that I've threaded on a crystal. I am holding that in place, and I'm going to come in with my chain nose plier and very gently but firmly, I'm going to bend it. So you see I've made a nice clean bend. So now I'm going to pick up my chain nose plier, sorry, not my chain nose plier, my wire cutter, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to make a cut about 3/8 of an inch. I measure it on my finger to my nail. Some people do an 1/2 inch. I prefer 3/8 of an inch. That's just what I like. It's always a person's preference once they get started. Next thing I do, I'm still holding my crystal and my wire piece in my hand. I'm picking up my round nose plier now, and I'm coming in and going right to the end of that wire and firmly but gently making a very nice turn, taking my hand and moving it back again, and then turning once more. And you'll see I have made a nice head pin or an eye pin on there, and it's a little crooked, so I'm going to correct that just by taking my chain nose plier and just correcting it ever so slightly. So you see what I have done is created an eye pin loop on either side, and that's termed a link, so I can use that to attach items together. Okay, so that's an eye pin loop.